Alright, pardon the hold up. Good, afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but, either way, thank you for joining me. So I'm gonna warn you all ahead of time, this is not gonna be, a very high-energy stream. Like I said on Twitter, or whatever Discord you saw the notification in, I am, pretty hungover. Got pretty bombed last night, stayed up later than I meant to, kind of feeling it at the moment. But y'all don't mind, right? You don't mind, comfy is the word, apparently, right? That's all fine by you, I would assume. So yes, welcome to the stream, T-Bird, good to see you, brother. And, yeah, I figured, you, seem to put a lot of stock in lawyer stuff, so I figured you'd be, fairly interested in this one, so, yep. If it appears so, if it appears so. Then again, it could also be Tuesday or Monday, either. Just, depends on when I designate the first of my two, drinking days is. Usually I do one day early in the week and then another late in the week. I can do that because I do not work on traditional schedules, so, doesn't matter. I can, plan around, whatever's happening in a given week, in a given day. So anyways, like I said, today, I will be mapping out my home kingdom. I will be showing you what the Highgaine Kingdom looks like. Finally. I'm sure a lot of you have been dying to know what my homeland is like for the last little while. I'm gonna warn you though, since my art skills kind of spoke for themselves, I decided not to do everything from scratch. Didn't seem like the right call. Would probably raise more questions than would answer it. Can't have that. Not gonna work. So what I'm electing to do instead is that there are actually several, essentially generators, map generators out there, specifically designed to make medieval-type cities. Very convenient, especially, for somebody like me who's, not exactly sober, is having trouble remembering what exactly his kingdom looks like off the top of his head, so, should be, rather helpful. Should, help me a lot. So, yeah, I'd say that's enough setup. I say it's time that we actually simply jump in. So, let's switch to the game screen. Our first destination will be watabo.itch.io. A gentleman who is, another one of those indie developer type people who apparently specializes in, random generation of all types. It's good to have a focus, it's good to have, something you're good at and stick with it. All fine, we can live with it. That said, we do have a focus today. And our focus will be this one right here. Medieval Fantasy City Generator. Fairly self-evident, but obviously there are quite a few of his programs I could have used for this purpose, but we're going to be sticking with this one. Medieval Fantasy City Generator. And on the off chance you want to do something like this yourself, there's a link to the, not exactly game, I guess application would be the right way to put it. But at any rate, so, obviously this is what they give us first immediately, but this is obviously nothing like my home kingdom. Not even remotely. We have to change a few parameters here. So if we go up here to menu, let's talk about let's full screen this. Let's be in I can probably fix this as well. There we go. Just scooch everything over. Make everything just so. That's big enough view. So yeah, this is what they give us. Just apropos of nothing. Let's fix it. So, generate. We do not run random. So, these are the features they let us have. So let's take a look. Walls. Yes, we do have walls, so we want to keep that. Inner castle. That we do need. The Castle Highgate is indeed at the center of the city. So, well, center-ish. I'll have to generate a few and see which one's closest to the actual kingdom. It'll come back to me, don't worry. Let's see. Farms, no, we're not really a farming kingdom. Coast, definitely wrong. We are landlocked. We do have a river, though. There is a river running through the kingdom. Plaza, absolutely. The, local royal court plaza-type place is a very important destination. Very important hangout spot. Very, important central area. We gotta have that. Temple, sure. We do have a building, so I'm sure you all remember my guardian dragon, Flaydet. If I can remember how to spell his damn name. I think that's close enough. So yeah, Flaydet, for those of you new, one of the important details of my world is that we worship dragons. Dragons exist in my kingdom, and they are the closest thing we have to gods, so we worship them. And to that effect, we bring, we have them live with us. They are our kingdom's guardians, because, just like every other myth, they are very powerful. But they are on humanity's side. They are our guardians, guardian angels. They protect us. They defend us from whatever evil dickweed from other kingdoms would want to invade us, and whatever other crazy creatures might be there. Anyways, I think we'll settle it for the features I want, at least for the moment, so... Let's hit it large. We'll make it large. Not quite. No, that doesn't look right either. Yeah, maybe we'll settle for medium. Getting closer, we're getting there. We'll generate another city. Come to think of it, this isn't enough roads either. We'll say 12 roads, just for the sake of it. Give it a moment just to fix it. And yes, that is very true, T-Bird. That's something weird I've noticed about this world, the fact that they have deities they worship, but they never walk around. So at best, they completely keep to themselves, and at worst, they may or may not even exist. I do not see that. I don't see how that works. I don't get it. No, that's not quite right. Let's go back to the fall roads. See what they give us. No, that doesn't look right. Yeah, maybe we'll make a large map again. Yeah, we're getting there. This is the closest we've come so far. See, the castle being here and the plaza being there. That's the definite tell that this is close to what Highgaine actually looks like, but we're still not quite there. So, we'll just keep generating it, just keep having it give us cities until we get the right one. See, here's the problem. The river runs through the town, and that's, none of these have, we haven't really gotten a river like that in quite some time. There we, okay, almost there. Yeah, this is certainly the closest that's come, closest we've come to Highgaine. So I think we'll use this as our starting point, why not? Highgaine City. There we go. Highgaine City. So, that's the generation out of the way. Let's do some warping. Let's see. Then again, maybe that wasn't what I wanted quite yet. Alright, so this is the river, but it's straight in my home kingdom. So that has to be fixed. That's unquestionably gotta be fixed. Yeah, it looks like we discovered a bug. Yeah, so just life. That's what happens with these indie developers. Doing everything themselves, have to, nobody that can really tell them, hey, this shit's fucked up, you need to fix this. Alright, move that way, Yep, that's the statue. This would be where the statue would be. Cool little statuettes of a, half-dragon, half-horse that the founder is riding on. So basically like Shrek except with a horse and not a donkey. Before you ask, those aren't a thing in my kingdom. Obviously, that's biologically impossible. I don't live in a cartoon world. I live in a fantasy world. Big difference. But in any case, gross. I don't think that's what it would be called, but it doesn't exist, so who gives a shit? It's just something that some strange fellow decided would look cool. Anyways. Also, the castle isn't big enough. That has to change. We live large in Castle Highgaine. That's more like it. Perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. This is exactly what it's about. Just scoot the gate over a little, and that's basically perfect. That's what it's all about. But of course, we gotta fix the roads a bit. Not looking quite right. Got some overlap. Scooch everything over here. I think that's, we're getting close. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. So, next order of business. Obviously, these names aren't correct. We gotta relabel things. Apply it, why not? Rename this. This is Castle Highgaine. And that's not a particularly good place for a district name, so... Let's see, Castle Highgaine. Let me see if I can remember what the district names are. Because this is obviously a little on the nose. This is a little too obvious. Too obviously fantastic. Not realistic whatsoever. Let's see. I believe that's an army barracks here. This would be, the army. Because, of course, that's what you would want at the entrance. Royal Guard barracks. Perfect. Step one down. And I think here, these are all just entrances. So that would be the western entrance, northern entrance, northwestern entrance. Not Northwest Gate. This is just West Gate. This is Northwest Gate. Yeah, a lot of entrances here, as you would imagine. So I believe this here. If I recall correctly, this is the, essentially, Elven District. This is where the elves all live, behind the castle. Spend a lot of time in that district, I can tell you that much. So we'll call it Wood. Wood something. Wood, what the hell was the name of that district again? Wood. How much wood could a wood elf? Elfwood could wood elves. I don't think that's not how a tongue twister goes. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm sorry. I need a sip of water, relax. Let's see, Wood Crown, that was the name of it. That's right. Silly me, how can I forget? Wood Crown. The Elf District's right here. Northwest Gate, Wood Crown. East District, actually, that's actually surprisingly close to what this neighborhood would be called. Fuck it, send it. It is East District. Let's see. I remember one of these was named after the first king. The founder of the kingdom, whose name I forget. I have it in my notes somewhere. Let me look it up real quick. And switch to the screen while I do it. So you might recall, there was, I did eventually, I did want to do a proper lore onto at one point, but, you made it abundantly clear that that wasn't something you were interested in, so I decided against it. Shit happens. I can take a hint, don't worry. But I still have the, I still have the notes jotted down, of course. You never know when somebody might ask, something about your world. There we go. James Highgaine, that was his name. Lord James Highgaine. Surprised I forgot, but these things happen. So that would be King James. It was King James something, I remember that much. King James. So yeah, you might be wondering to yourself, well, how have you forgotten the names of your own hometowns? Fucking, how could you have forgotten your own hometown's district names? And that's very easy. Most people don't pay attention to that shit. If they tell you you should know that, they're dirty fucking liars. They probably forget just as much as you do. Just sort of remember that sort of thing sometimes. To say nothing of the fact that usually, if I'm there, I hang out in the castle. So, not much need to really memorize what goes where in the city, considering I'm not going to see it half the time. I'm going to be hanging out in the castle. But besides the pub, which is somewhere over here, like, it's not that far. Okay, this is the district. Jamesville, that was it. Nice and simple. I should have figured that out immediately. So yeah, don't just straight vodka when you're already blasted. Bad shit happens when you do that. Jamesville. Oh, that's right. This is the barracks. This is the military district, basically. Now I remember what it was called. It was Enforce. The Enforce neighborhood. Critical. Gotta remember that. Nice and easy to remember. This is where the... And, that wasn't it. My mistake, I'm sorry, I forgot. Enforce was the name of one of the pubs over here. I don't visit it much, but it's good. They serve nice drinks there. Cheap ones too, but again, it's over the bridge, so pain in the ass to get there from the castle. My usual watering hole is nice and close, like right at the front door, out the front gate. Not the most convenient thing in the world. No, not Guard Town. Watchtower, that was the name of it. This is the Watchtower neighborhood. Jamesville, Watchtower. Now I remember what this was called. Neil the First Hill. So, I'm sure you all remember my cousin, the Prince Neil III. I brought him on stream before. Hopefully I'll bring him on stream again soon, but that'll depend on both our schedules. We're both busy dudes. Him especially, he's the Prince of the goddamn kingdom. He's got to prepare to rule this place. Everything you see here, this is his dominion. He'll be back, don't worry. He's one of the people who insisted on getting Risk of Rain too. He was one of the people who got me addicted to that, so of course that's going to be one of our games when our schedules mutually open up. But we'll see. So yeah, Neil the First Hill. You just know that one of these districts is going to be renamed Neil the Third Hill at some point. Assuming we don't just expand out. That could be what happens, but for the moment this is just what it looks like. That said, there is something I want to change. But no, I didn't want to warp anything. Let's see, maybe it was at a landmark? No, this is where the landmark goes. Founder's statue. Just like I was saying. That's the Founder's statue right here. Right outside the castle gate. Very nice work of art. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. See, this building isn't supposed to be here. This is just the plaza. Okay, let's go to one of these less important parts of the city. Yep. No, none of these look quite right. Well, I could just erase them. There's probably a command for that, but I forget what it is. I don't remember. In the meantime, I gotta remember where the pub was. Oh, that's right. It was this building right here. Enforcer Pub. There was what it is. And if I recall correctly, it was this building here. Dragon Spit Tavern, that was the one. Which sounds nasty except for the fact that, again, we worship dragons. That's the nectar of the gods to us, theoretically. We don't do that shit anymore, but obviously, that is something, just sort of a metaphor. Like, yeah, we fucking love dragons. Even their secretions are precious material. You can stop looking at me like that now. I know you people aren't one to judge. I've seen some of the crazy myth you people come up with. Fucked up. Like the story of Neptune or Poseidon, I forget who it was. The one who basically made a monster by losing a precious part of himself. Or maybe I got this mixed up. I do remember it was a god of water. He got the old snip and something epic happened because of it. That is not a myth you would hear in the Highgaine. We wouldn't come up with anything like that. You can judge our love of dragons all you like, but that's just not what happens. Let's see, I don't remember. Ah, that's right. Wood Crown. There was a high-class establishment, we'll put it that way, full of beautiful elven women. And I may or may not be a frequent visitor of it. Yeah, there's not really a tactful way to phrase that, but I'm not going to risk it. This is Twitch.television. Gotta watch what I say. Let's see, it was one of these buildings. I think it was this one, back here. It was just called Leaves. It was something innocuous. Something, again, something, you wouldn't think it was the sort of establishment it was just by the name. Besides that it has something to do with elves. Step beyond that. A step beyond that, my brother. It is a step beyond a gentleman's club. The gentleman's club is 2 doors down from that. And it's not just elves. Many humanoid species send their finest dancers there. But no, this establishment is something else entirely. In any case, moving along from that subject, let's see. Royal Guard Barracks, West Gate. I believe that one was called the, Western Town entrance. There's Castle Highgaine. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. That's why I had a bad feeling I couldn't get rid of the city. It was trying to spare me. This right here. This is Highgaine Parliament. The important political building. That's why I wouldn't let me get rid of it. It was trying to save me. Yes, Highgaine Parliament. This is where all the decisions happen. This is just a place where we live. This is where all the decision-making happens. Gotta remember to separate work from, So this is why, in this world, people expect you to, This is why common advice is if you work from home, have a home office that's separate from your bedroom. You can't work in the same place you sleep, otherwise you'll just lose your fucking mind. Same principle here. Let's see, Jamesville. What else is interesting? I know there's a bunch of other shit to do in the city. Trying to dig it out of my mind. Let's see. I mean, besides the bars, like, Neil and I have been on enough crawls to let you know where most of the bars are, but... fuck it. Okay, East District. I believe this building here was another tavern. But what was its name? Tavern. Royal Symbol, that was it. So yeah, the Royal Symbol, you know what's going on here. Welcome to Stream Moody Presents, and yes, we're doing some hardcore cartography here. Yeah, Highgaine Bar Crawl, most of the bartenders in the city know what they're doing, sir. They will, make sure you get sloshed and have a good time doing it, so... There's a reason Neil and I have been on so many. So yes, Royal Symbol... Pub. What's up? Royal Symbol Pub. There we go. So that's so far. Every district has at least one. Royal Symbol Pub for the East District. For Watchtower, the Enforcer Pub. And I guess this would be the Jamesville Tavern. The Dragon Spit. Let's see, Wood Crown. Let's see, the nice Elven Tavern. One of those crazy hippy-dippy taverns. I don't go to this one much. as we all know, elves aren't really known for their excessive liquor consumption, so I mean, obviously they have dwarven bartenders, but they do things differently. So I haven't been to this one much, so it'll take me a minute to remember the name. It was fucking tree, flower, honey mist. Yeah, I think that was the name. I think it was Honey Mist. Honey Mist Tavern. That was the one. Let's see. Near the first hill. But before I do that, I almost forgot. This building right here that was not too far from the entrance. No, it was this building. That's right. This building. This is where the main inn of the city lies. Founder's Inn, that was the one. Because obviously weary travelers would come from over here. They come here, they need to rest. This is where they gotta go. Founder's Inn. Come to think of it, this is actually a franchise. Like there were a couple of... There's one on the other side of town, too. Like, there's one by this entrance as well. Let's see, I think there should be a road over here. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier. Obviously, they wouldn't have a gate here if there was no way to actually let it out. Alright, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, before I fuck up, I should probably save this. I don't know if there is a way to do that, though. Yeah, I don't know. This is important. This is critical. Because again, this is the closest... this is a pretty close approximation of what's actually happening in my hometown. Yeah, of course, something's happening over there. Trying to recall what else. Okay, that doesn't look quite right. But then again, maybe it is. Maybe that dot over there is supposed to be interpretive. Hard to tell. Yeah, no, I think I'm done fucking with the map for the moment. We'll just apply it. I know there's a way to add roads, but I don't quite recall. Population 5,200, that's about right. Districts, alright. I think this is close enough, so I might as well make it look a little prettier. I said prettier, that looks absolutely fucking hideous. That's more like it. This is much nicer looking. Buildings, water, all that shit. Sure, we'll tint the districts too, because why not? Legend, we'll put it that way. Perfect. So obviously, now I can actually... That's right. Castle Town, that was the name of it. Nice and easy to remember. You would think I remember that, but you You are forgetting. I am forgetful as a motherfucker. So yeah, Westgate, Northwest Gate, Wood Crown. Let's see, everything else looks fine. Yeah, that's why. That's why there seemed to be so much empty space. I forgot about the trees. That was exceedingly silly of me. Yes, very all important. Again, this is a medieval fantasy kingdom, and we have a shitload of elves living here, so of course there are going to be trees. How could I have forgotten? Yes, I think that'll do, actually. So I think I'm going to go ahead and save this map. They give you some options for export, so I'm going to go ahead and take them, but I need to switch screens before I do that, because it will otherwise show off shit that you don't need to see. So, we're going to go ahead. Oh, shit. Please tell me I can control Z that. Okay, please tell me that saved it as it initially was. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. That's not quite what I wanted to happen. Okay, so what happened was I had reroll district names by accident. So now I gotta fix it. Fortunately, it didn't fuck up any of the layouts, so I'll go ahead and fix this up. Might as well show you the process, no harm in that. So yeah, watch the buttons, otherwise shit'll happen. Okay, so if we start 1, that was Castletown. Castle Highgaine. 3. I believe this was East District. Number 4. Watchtower. Number 5 was oh wow, they completely fucked up my districts here. That's embarrassing. So yeah, make absolutely sure that they don't crush alive. So yeah, this is gonna few bar actually. Yeah, but maybe I was misremembering some details anyways, so I guess I'll have to live with it. Fuck it, I'll fix it later. So yeah, that'll do it for the initial town, but that's only part 1 of the stream. I mapped out my hometown, so now I gotta show you what the entire world looks like, somewhat. And for that we'll be using another app, different one. No, that's not the one. So, this app is called Fantasy Map Generator by Azgaar. As you can see, it gives you a more bird's eye view of the city, of the entire world. You can make entire worlds with this one. Although obviously, this is just the placeholder. This is just the initial placeholder. Just whatever random bullshit the AI came up with. This is not what my kingdom looks like at all. So let's fix that. Wind rows, we don't really need to see that. Style, there we go. Map name. I've actually completely forgotten what my... Okay, high fantasy set. Sounds about right. States number... There's only 5 major kingdoms. There's really only 5 kingdoms to speak of in my world. That's not quite what it looks like. Too much water between us all. So let me see. Options, there we go. Religions, 5 religions, that's gonna change as well. Provinces ratio, states number. Maybe 1 less culture. This is obviously an oversimplification, but I think, to start with, I think 2 cultures per country should be, fair enough. Alright, so let's just re-roll it. No, this ain't quite right either. Take a look. Short names. I'm sure one of these will be the right one. No, that doesn't look right either. This might take a few attempts. Bear with me here. No, that ain't right either. Okay, this is far and away the closest one we have so far, so I think we'll send it. So, there we go. This one right here. This is what my entire country looks like. This is Highgaine, right here. Nice little city. So if I can recall where on this map does rivers, I should be able to find where Highgaine is specifically. Let's see. I think it was this one. There we go. This city right here. Obviously, this is, wait a second. Okay, Elfish, that's, significantly, easier. Okay, it doesn't have a shiny town, that's correct. That's right, I did things out of order here. I forgot about a critical feature of the last app we used. So if I go back over here, I should have kept at it a little more. So yeah, that was Watchtower, East District, Castletown. Westgate, I think that was close enough. Northwest Gate. Okay, yeah, these districts are fewer. I should probably just re-roll these, cut my losses. Settlement. Give it a second to re-roll the districts. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get something close to what I had initially. Once it loads, yeah. So yeah, lesson learned. Don't drink and then try to do a presentation on your home kingdom the next day. Bad shit happens. Okay, I think it was generate. Fuck. No. Yeah, that's entirely fewer. Good thing I kept this. Okay, well, let me, there we go. That's more like it. Still gotta fix up the names, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, it was Castletown, Castle Highgaine. Yeah, it really is a nice city. It's a shame that I'm not doing it any justice whatsoever. Trying to adjust it this way. I wonder if there's a way to, like... I have to have done something wrong to fuck up the districts like that. But I wish I could remember how. Oh, shit. You didn't say anything. Or at least I hope you didn't. I only left it up for like a frame. Okay, trying to remember again. East District. Watchtower, that was it. Ah, that's right. That's where I fucked up. The Elf District was a lot bigger than I remembered it. Wood something. Wood Crown, that was it. My mistake. Wood Crown. Westgate. Northwestgate. Okay, I know that wasn't the name of that. Maybe that's what the barracks were. Or at least I hope that's was. I think this is the closest we're gonna get. It's a shame we had to lose all those nice landmarks, but I can probably add those back later. When it's time to actually upload this to Twitter. No. That's not what I meant to do. Copy URL, that was it. There we go. There's what it was. Fix that, of course. Okay, I'm trying to remember. No. Okay, I think now I'm definitely done fucking with this. I'm just gonna cut my losses and save it. I can't remember how. Okay, copy that. Come over here so that I can save this map and not have you looking into my folders. This meant that I could have done it twice so far this stream. That's a bad thing. Okay. Medieval Fantasy City Generator URL, and I saved in the wrong damn folder. There we go. So yeah, that's where the city is, so we'll go ahead and export this. And again, you will see it later. We'll export it as a PNG first. Once I figure out, there's the folder, paste it in there. Yeah, that's actually some nice closure here. Yes, I will allow it. PNG, SVG, vector file, and JSON. That'll be interesting because you saw the same itch page that this was hosted on. Also gives you the ability to wander a town in 3D. And if you don't believe me, we can take a quick detour there. City Viewer, there we go. Let's see, there we go. Load it, which means I gotta change it. Yep, it's all 3D and shit. It'll look real interesting. So let's load it first. There it is. So here is my proud hometown, now in 3D form. Very interesting looking, I know. They don't give me much control over this, so you'll have to... Any of my motion sick viewers will have to watch out real quick. Ground view, there we go. So which way is it? Jesus, I'm probably nowhere near it. So yeah, I was hoping I could give you a ground view tour, but I guess that's not happening. Map view, there we go. So yes, here's how it looks from the top down. Very nice. No, not flatter again. Rotation, there we go. And I appear to have completely bugged it. Let's try this again. Alright. Seems to be the best we're gonna do. Yeah, I could probably make this a lot more interesting if I actually knew the controls, but yeah. Still fancier than just 2D images. Alright, I think we've had enough of this. So now... we come back to this. Once it loads, please load. I'm going to look real dumb if you don't load. Guess I gotta reload. Unless Java just completely crashed this app. Nope. Everything's fine as soon as I reload. Shit. I think I fucked up. Yes, I did fuck up. I never saved the actual damn URL to that. Bonehead. So now I gotta do another round of renaming. But fuck it, I can fix that later. No, I have to fix it now. What am I talking about? What's I gonna reference? You know what? I'm gonna call a break. I'm going to call a break so I can fix my stupid ass mistake. Please bear with me a moment. back. Sorry about that. So, I was not able to fix it up as much as I hoped, but that's fine. I figured it's time for me to cut my losses and just go ahead and move on to the next portion of the stream. Which is, if I press this overworld button right here. If you recall when we looked at this particular app, if I click this button, not quite. Let's see, yeah, I think we're gonna have to stick to my previous plan. So, if you'll give me a moment, I'm going to switch back to the screen so I can, again, try to unfuck my shit. This is what the final map looks like. There should be a way for me to replace one of these maps with a proper one. Please work. Alright. Got it sorted, finally. So yes, Highgaine. That's where the city lies, but more importantly, this is where we are in the world. That said, there's still a lot of editing that still needs to be done. These are not what these kingdoms are supposed to be. Let's fix them. But first, I need to bring up my notes. Which means I'm gonna come to this screen real quick, rearrange my windows. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little more of that. There we go. So, now, if I forget the sidetrack, this is what I was attempting to do here. So, these are the notes I came up with for which country is what. No, that's not the one. The fact that you saw on screen was relevant, but not right now. So yes, Highgaine, right here. But these are the rest of them. So, there are 5 main kingdoms in the city, in my world. Highgaine. There is a Steel Pan Kingdom, which is this one. Steel Pan. Small one. Rather tropical one. Rather nice place. Nice little summery sort of place. Nice to vacation at, but obviously quite a ways away. Gotta be a real high roller to have to be able to go there. So, if we do a bit of this, there we go. And then this one, this big one right here, this is the Balloon Kingdom. Very large one. Very central area. Very politically powerful. They're very related kingdoms, in case it wasn't obvious. They're very specific cultural exchange. Come from the same cloth, so to speak. And then there's these two over here. The last two remaining. These are... This is the Mezzoforte Kingdom. And then this last one is the Insen Kingdom. And just like that, you have the 5 countries that make up my world. Needless to say, there are various smaller states, smaller cities, but that's also relevant. At least, not to the story I want to tell you. So if you look there, Insane. Yeah, we're very big on obvious names in this world. We want to know what we're about just by name. Alright. So, yeah, an hour in, and we've basically, I've actually already accomplished everything I wanted to tonight. Sort of awkward. But, that's, not the biggest deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a way to save this before I, Alright. It's saved, finally. We'll export that to a PNG. Real quick. Shit, mislabeled it. Just gotta look at it real quick just to make sure it didn't fuck up in rendering at all. And it did not. Fantastic. So, yeah, I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm actually not feeling too well. I'm, starting to feel the effects of, the hangover / lack of sleep. I forgot to mention, only slept for like 4 hours. Not what you need. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut my losses. I'm gonna call it a night here. Sorry for the short stream, but, shit happens. These, you can't help these things. So, yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, not feeling so well. That's the plan, that's the plan. Let's see, might as well see if we can raid. Just, yeah. Okay, don't play that. Favor's still on. Fuck it. That's where we're going. We're saying hello to Faber again. So, at least I'm assuming he's still going. Would be rather awkward if it turned out he was about to finish up. I hope that's not what he's about to do, otherwise I'll look like a real damn fool. But of course, I gotta wait for the ads to play. So, yeah. Bottom line, I actually really like talking about my home kingdom, but, you know, only so much demand for that information. No helping it, though. But maybe I'll get some more opportunities later. But yeah, for the immediate moment, I had to go lay down. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the short stream, but yeah. See you later. Let's go say out a favor.